Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of how to deal with a psycho neighbor. Well, like I was telling you, we had them come out and deliver this little thing that said we couldn't be within a 500 feet radius of her. Well, I went to the landlord and we had given her multiple things because we had gotten written up and got a lease violation memo stating that we were bothering her and making it so that she could not live a peaceful life here. Within this, it says failure to abide by the rules that the authority has provided will benefit in us being kicked out, or that for the benefit and well-being of housing authority, the residents, any activity that threatens their safety or rights to peaceful enjoyment of the premises by residents or employees of the authority will terminate our lease. Well, with that, I literally wrote, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4-page letter of everything this lady's done to us since we moved in. How she used me to clean her house because the landlord said she was getting kicked out. Come to find out, that was all a lie. Well, then we had to go to court. So I had to get copies of these letters. We went to court, and we weren't here the day before, so she doesn't show up in court. I called the landlord and said, she didn't show up. Do you know what's going on with her? The landlord said, oh, you didn't hear. I said, no, what happened? She was taken away by the police the day before court. I said, how come? She didn't know. She said, you should be fine to come home, everything should be fine, because we don't know when she'll be back. So I said, okay, good. We came back. And I'm finding out little by little what had been going on. Well, come to find out from multiple neighbors, she had bought a gun and threatened to kill us. She had texted a veteran that lives at the end of our building named Bo. And 46 times in one night threatened to kill him. His son is in EMS, EMT, fireman, all that. He works with all of them. So, he got the sheriff involved in this. And, because she tried to have Bo arrested. For what? Nobody knows. But the cop's like, I'm not arresting you, you did nothing wrong. Well, I come to find out that this is all because he didn't want to listen to the bullshit she was spewing about us. Being gay and ungodly. So she went a little nuts and ended up trying to swing at the sheriff officer that came. So, needless to say, they put her in, for lack of better words, the loony bin. Well, she came home. And, I mean, when she came home, it was hell. I've already gotten papers that I worked on for court that I'm still keeping track of everything that she's doing. She came home on June 15th, to be exact. I was going down to see a neighbor whose name is Patricia, and as I went past her porch, she rang these emergency bells we have. And I'm like, really? Are you that childish? Unless you're in need, you don't ring it. And your son's there with you, he should be stopping you. So, that I went in. Beth and I came back out. Beth went back in for a minute, and she goes, EPO, I'm calling the cops. I said, EPO's dismissed because I went for 2 weeks to court. Beth and I both and she did not show up, and I had told the judge where she was and why she could not show up. The judge dismissed the case immediately. So these papers here have been a lifesaver that she cannot hit me with that again right now. So, like, and if I had to present everything in court, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-page report of everything she's done since we moved in, detailing everything I did for her, everything she said about everybody, to show that really she has to be the one stalking people, to know their medical business, to know who they're sleeping with, and the things she said about some of the guys. Like, she said one old man was a rapist and tried to rape her, and you don't say that. If the person did not do it, you do not say that. Because they don't want to sleep with you, you don't say they're a rapist. Well, it came down to that night she's pounding on the wall, slamming doors, and we have quiet hours where you're not allowed to have your TV loud, music loud, be outside being loud between these hours of 9 p.m. and 8 a.m. Because where we live, we're the youngest ones here, Beth and I. And honestly, I'm actually the youngest one here at 30 years old, but I feel physically as old as some of these people with my diseases that I have. And it's just ridiculous. And like on the 16th of June, 12:30 at night or in the morning, you smell cigarettes coming in. It literally was so bad we had to open the windows and air it out. And it continued all the way to 2 in the morning. And then the next day at 8 o'clock, bathroom smelled the smoke when we came home. 11 o'clock, loud banging repeatedly after we went outside for a second and came back in because the house smelled like smoke. From 7 a.m. on the 18th to 8 a.m., that there was 3 huge bangs of her door slamming. The 22nd, Beth was rushed to the ER because she had an asthma attack from all the cigarette smoke coming into our house. And then the 23rd, she was trash talking us because we're homosexuals and an abomination, she said. She accused Beth and I of stealing her mail for the EPO so she couldn't go to court, and that's how we got it dismissed. No, she was in the mental ward. She could not get out to go to court. The judge placed her there. Like, she's threatened to charge us with elder abuse against her. Threatened to sue Beth's mom. For what? I have no idea. This lady is nuts. Then it's just like she slams her door. She smokes so much that we can barely use our bathroom. Or go to lay down when we're sick and not feeling well. 9 o'clock, Beth went to check the mail because she didn't want to deal with Susie. You know what? Yeah, that's her name, Susie. I don't even care if I was calling her as. She deserves to be called Susie because 90% of the people I've ever met with that name are nuts. I think there's 2 people I know that are not. Susie recorded her on her phone. Beth said, "You do not have my permission to record me or to take photos of me." Then the 24th, around 3:45, we go out And Susie's out there with her friend Donna, who lives down the street, who is not mentally well off. She has dementia. She decided to tell Donna that we were ungodly because we sleep in the same bed, that all we do is record her when we're on our phones, that we are attacking her, trying to rob her. We walk away, she goes, "Bye, you fucking homosexuals." What is it any of her business? We get out of Beth's mom's car that night, after we went out to go to the doctor's or something, and she's blasting her music, gospel music, and it's almost quiet hours. But when we pulled up, there was no music at all. She did that to try to piss us off. The 24th, the same night that the music is blasting, and then she wants to say something about us being homosexuals as we leave. 10:45 that fucking night, she has her son pounding on our door like the cops. I opened the door after asking who it is and no one answered, ready to swing. And he goes, "You have a problem with my mother?" I told him, "Dude, back the fuck up and straighten your attitude out, because you're not going to come at me that way on my step." I said, "The only one that's got a problem here is her. She needs to keep our names and our business out of her damn mouth, because I'm going to keep going to Anita. I'm going to get this straightened out." He goes, "Well, you just need to be patient and give her time. Her medicines aren't kicked in yet." I said, "I don't care. I don't feel safe living next to her." Beth comes out, and I got him pretty much calmed down by telling him that she's the problem. Everyone around here knows it. And so he goes, "Well, she's not dangerous. She's just an old lady. She's not dangerous, but yet every time she comes, people scatter because she bought a gun and they don't know if she got another one and is going to shoot someone." Not only did she buy a gun, it was too big for her to handle, she said, so she traded it. They switched with someone else. Then she went in his apartment and took it. Did not give him his gun back. And then went and pawned his gun. This lady is not mentally sane. It's just so much has built up, and I've been wanting to make this video. And then on the 2nd, around 11 a.m., I'm sitting outside waiting to go to my top surgery consult. And she goes and lunges at me like that. Multiple times as she's walking past me. I just fold my arms and I lean against my door. She turns around, sticks her tongue out, and then goes like that at me. Every few steps, she turns back and does that. She is trying to intimidate me, and I'm not going to allow it. At this point, I've put my foot down. Every frigging single thing that she does, I am reporting to the landlord. If she goes to try to intimidate me again, I will call the damn police. Then, on the 3rd, at 6 a.m., I'm waiting for the neighbor because I'm supposed to watch his dog so he can go get a stress test done because his heart's not good. And she goes and comes out for her house after I've been sitting on my step for 15 minutes. And she goes, "What a fucking disgusting sight to see this early in the morning." And then gets a little baseball bat that you get at the Louisville Slugger Museum. And she's banging it on the ground, banging it on the railing. trying to intimidate me again. And I'm fed up. Well, the neighbor comes around 6:45 with their dog. And she's in her car taking pictures. Brings those pictures to the landlord. It says, oh, this one's bringing this dog in their house. I didn't get permission from the landlord because he asked me after the office had closed if I could do this. And we said yes. Because we felt bad for him. Because he just lost his brother and he's not doing well. And he can't bring the dog in the hospital for this test with him, even though it is a service animal for his anxiety. So I said, yes, I will. Then, yesterday, we had 3 incidences of her being a pain in my ass again, and Beth's, pounding on the wall at 7:30 in the morning. Smoking again on her porch and in the house, which makes our house stink of cigarettes. Because her porch is right next to our bedroom window. And when I went to pay rent, and the landlord said, I have proof that you have a dog in your house. Had a dog in your house. I said, it was only in there for a minute while it met the cat. But I want to know, can I watch this dog next Friday? Not this Friday, next Friday for him. Because he has to go back for another test on his heart. And the landlord said, I don't know how that works. Let me look into the lease. Well, she found it in the lease and she gave me permission. I have the paper of permission right here. And it's just like, I have to jump through hoops because this lady's doing what she can to get me kicked out. So at this point, I say, if you want to be a bitch, be a bitch. But don't mess with people that have tried to help you. What I do say, if you are in a situation like this, write everything down. Call the cops. Have it documented. Do what you can for yourself to protect yourself. Because God forbid you end up in court or this person tries to come after you with a gun. Then you have a way of protecting yourself. Going, I've warned the police about this person. At least you have documents. Like, EMS has documented the reasons we've gone into the ambulance to get Beth or I to the hospital for breathing have all been because of the neighbor. Smoking, bug spray, you name it. Cleaning supplies that are heavy odored. Because she knows that we can't handle it. We have to use all natural, scent-free things. But she will use what she can, that most sticky shit, so that she can try to get us out of here. And if, like, one of the guys in the neighborhood she's interested in doesn't go for her, she'll lie and say she slept with them. She said to the dog, I'm putting you on the witness stand because if you wish hard enough, you could be a man too one day. Unlike that one. Like, yeah, you know I'm transitioning because I thought you were a friend when we moved in here. And I tried to educate you on it. Because you wanted to know. I let you borrow books on it. And now you're going to shove that in my face? You need to go to hell. Is how I feel. I'm sick of her. And then it's just, there's been so much. I can't even friggin' deal with her. She was gone for 5 days. And it was heaven. For the 5 days she was gone. She came back yesterday. She's back again today after being gone all night. How do I deal with this? If you've had an issue like this, drop a comment below or message me on Facebook or Instagram and shoot me a DM. That way we can talk and maybe try to figure something out. Bye.